Exciting college football matchup coming up. It's a picture-perfect day as we get set for today's contest between the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Auburn Tigers. Midway through the college football season, and the Southeastern Conference is starting to take shape. Welcome, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, and joining me, as always, are Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso.
Vanderbilt has a very good defense, and one of the major reasons why is because this young, strong safety. Whether he's playing center field in zone coverage or providing run support in the running game, this guy always seems to be making a solid impact around the ball.
Well, we're just about ready. Let's join in on the coin toss, brought to you by Coke Zero. Young has the ball set how he wants it, and we're just about ready to kick this game off, folks. Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action. They bring him down, and they bring him down hard on that one. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. They'll start this drive at the 37. 1st and 10. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Here's a throw, and it's almost picked. He just couldn't find the handle.
That poor kid looked like he was trying to catch a greased pig.
Easy, Scooter. At least he kept the receiver from making the play.
One-man backfield. Goes over the middle, intercepted. Tackle at the 49-yard line.
This quarterback better start making better decisions in the passing game. Otherwise, this corner will come up with even more picks in the future.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Got the corner. Got an opening. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. And he reeled off a big one there.
This offensive line is built to allow this tailback to make plays, as you just saw. He's able to get into the open and create some excitement right there.
They come out in a goal line set. There's a player shaken up on the play. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. He's on the run. Here's the long ball, left side. Intercepted. It's the junior corner. So it's intercepted by the corner after the errant pass.
Well, the corner came up with a pick, but he can thank his defensive line for that one. They got up into the quarterback's face, put the pressure, and made him get rid of the ball. The corner was there to make the pick.
It's 1st and 10. They line up in a double tight set. And they motion a guy to the left. They'll run the option. And down he goes at the 9-yard line. A nice job by the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8. So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. They'll bring him down right around the 18-yard line.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. It's batted down, incomplete. Kirk, he threw that one right into coverage.
Yeah, Brad, that is a cardinal rule. You never throw into tight coverage like that. There are a lot of guys out there that have so much confidence in their arms, they think they can squeeze the ball into a tight little space the size of a donut hole.
Tackle made at the 27. They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He lets it go. Brought down around the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a good job by the quarterback of recognizing the blitz and getting the ball out of his hands for a first down. But at the same time, I like the call from the defensive coordinator. He blitzed not one, but both cornerbacks. You got to love that aggressive call.
They line up in the shotgun. He's taken down at the 45-yard line. A decent pickup on the pass play.
And I'll tell you what, the defense did everything they could here. Give credit to the quarterback for putting this ball where it had to be for his receiver to catch it. Great job.
Single set backfield. Throws incomplete, broken up.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
They line up in the shotgun. Finds the junior. And he's taken down at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there.
Hey, they picked up a nice gain of 7 yards on that play. Great pass.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Steps out of bounds. Right around the 34.
Coach, that's a first down.
A good-looking first down, too. They might want to run that one again in a couple plays. He had some options out there.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Throws, and it's knocked away. Well defended that time.
You're right. Great job here by the defender playing the ball, keeping his balance, and getting in the way of that pass.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Catches it. He's tackled at the 21-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
First down, 10 to go. And this is the 13th play of this drive. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Huge play, and it's going to be first and goal.
Quarterbacks just love this scenario. He had his man one-on-one on a corner route versus man coverage, and you just saw it. It results in an easy first down.
It's first down. 4 yards out from the goal line. Expect the defense to turn it up a notch here in the red zone. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. Second down. Here we go from the 3-yard line. And a new halfback checks into the game. He's taken down around the 3-yard line. A yard, if that, on the quarterback keeper. It's 3rd and goal from the 3, and this is a very big play for both teams. Talk about home field advantage. Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. Good tackle. He wasn't able to spin away from that one. What a catch. I'm surprised he was able to hang on to that one.
People tend to think that guys play corner if their hands aren't good enough to play wide receiver. As we just saw, that's not always the case.
Sometimes it's actually the opposite. Some guys play receiver instead of corner because they don't want to hit or tackle anybody.
They've got their goal line set on the field. This might be a good time for some play action. Keep it on the ground with the tailback. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
Well, you know this guy has to protect himself.
You're not kidding. He got walloped on that play.
Going with the shotgun here. Throws it out, and it falls incomplete.
Just a bit off target there, Kirk.
Yeah, he won't miss that pass too often. He loves firing those in there.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Rolls to the right. Now he's going to run, and watch out. Out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. And they get out of trouble there with a huge gain on the ground.
You're exactly right. That was huge in terms of both getting chunks of yards and getting them out of their own end zone.
They're packed in tight on the line. Little handoff. And he's tackled at the 28-yard line. They get about 5 yards from the halfback. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 28. They come out in a goal line set. And they make the stop at about the 33-yard line. They pick up another first, guys.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
Backup running back comes into the game now. Here's the give. Tackle around the 35-yard line. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
And he took a shot on that play, Brad. It looks like his head might be still ringing a little bit.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He scrambled. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. He's knocked out of bounds right around midfield.
This quarterback has some wheels, and he used them to pick up a first down.
And that's the end of the first quarter, and there's still no scores. They're putting together a solid drive here. It's 1st and 10, and we're on play number 9. They come out in a goal line set. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. Here's play number 10 on the drive. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Quick roll out left. He wants to throw. Got an opening. And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Excellent recognition by the quarterback to pick up the blitz and get the ball off in time.
On the next level, one of the things you've got to be able to do is read when the blitz is coming. That play shows that he's on his way of being ready for the big leagues.
They'll give it off here. And he's taken down at the 12-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
And that's the freshman who got in on that tackle.
Yep, this was a great play. The safety came down from the secondary and held the ball carrier to a short gain.
Now he tries to buy some time. Throws under pressure, and it's picked off. And that was the 2nd time he's been picked off in this half.
Well, I can tell you as a quarterback, you never want to throw any interceptions at all, but most of all, you want to avoid throwing picks early in the game.
Why is that?
Because it gets you out of your rhythm early. And once you're out of your rhythm, bad things start to happen to your offense.
1st down, 10 to go. They line up in the shotgun. He looks to throw on 1st down. Good protection, and now he's on the run. And now he's got room to run. It's on the ground. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Single set backfield. Inside give. Brought down at the 42. And they pick up 9 there.
9-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 1. Ball on the 42. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Tackle at the 40-yard line.
This kid is something special. You got to have a certain kind of mentality to play the linebacker position.
Man, is that ever true, Coach? If you want to be the best linebacker, you have to be able to do it all. Cover the receivers, bring down the running backs, take on blocks, rush the quarterback, and sometimes call the plays for the defense.
Here's the run. Got a hold. He's taken down at the 49-yard line.
They need to go back to this kid. That was a great first down run.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. On the ground with the tailback. Very clutch tackle there because this kid had some space. So they keep it on the ground and they get their 3rd first down of the drive.
Yeah, this is a pretty good-looking drive, don't you think, Coach?
Yes, sir. The offense is in rhythm right now. They are running well and blocking well.
And they're wearing down this defense. The longer a drive goes, the more the advantage goes to the offense.
Throws left, picked off. Has some daylight. And there isn't anyone who's going to catch this cornerback. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And he tacks on the extra point. Vanderbilt to kick this one off. And it's off. Taken at the 5. At the 30. Brought down at the 37. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
Even though they lost the ball on their last drive, they are only down 7 points, can get well back into the game right here and now.
As long as they keep their mistakes to a minimum, this will turn out to be a good finish.
And down he goes at the 38-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run.
Here, the receiver needs to do a better job of holding his block on the corner, or there's no place for the ball carrier to go.
4 wide. Fires right side. Got his tailback. Brought down around the 46-yard line.
A pretty nice game there for the quarterback. If he can keep this up, he's going to have some nice numbers at the end of the game.
They're showing blitz. Throws it in a hurry. He's tackled around the 35-yard line.
This defense was very lucky they didn't give up a home run. They blitzed both cornerbacks and only gave up a 1st and 10. Anytime both corners blitz and you fail to get to the quarterback, the offense is looking at a shot at 6 points.
Goes left and tackled in a hurry. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
No gain on the play.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 35. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They go with the run. A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 25. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Quick throw out to the receiver. Couldn't shake free from a nice tackle there. They'll get a good chunk of yards on that play, but they're still looking at 4th down.
Maybe that will perk these guys up a bit and get them going on the next drive.
It's a great stand on that set of downs by this defense. They gave the quarterback the underneath throw, but wouldn't let the receiver get to the sticks. Nice job.
Fourth down. And the kicking team's on to try this 47-yard field goal. And it's through the uprights. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Auburn ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. He's to the 10. He's taken down at the 29-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. 4 wide. Pressure coming, and he goes down. Credit that one to the defensive end, fellas.
You can credit some of that to the blitz. The offensive line just wasn't able to handle all the pressure on that play.
They'll work from the shotgun. He scrambled. Throws it on the run. Swatted away.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's on the run. Deep pass down the right side. Spikes. Knocks it down. He broke that one up nicely.
You know, that's just what happens when the ball is just out of reach for an interception. It gets tipped.
Punts it away. He's to the 40. Tries to get around the corner. He's knocked out of bounds at the 15. We've reached halftime, and we couldn't have asked for a better first half. The score here in Nashville is Vanderbilt 7, Auburn 3. Second half just about set to get underway as the teams line up for the kick. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. They're packed in tight on the line. They go with the back, and he's hammered in the backfield.
This defensive end just showed us why he's much more than just a pass rusher.
Yep, I love this kid. He's a great run stopper as well as a great pass rusher. He's the real deal, Kirk. He can do it all.
Back to pass. The junior makes the catch. They'll bring him down at the 40-yard line.
Another solid play by this wide receiver. They may just go right back at it.
And why not? Nobody's really covering him.
They're lining up in the 5-2. They'll work it right, met quickly by a couple of defenders. The halfback picks up a yard.
Not much gained on that play because this safety did a wonderful job of getting up there and making a good tackle on the ball carrier.
And he's going to be sacked for a loss.
This quarterback has to do a better job of avoiding the rush because sacks can be real drive killers.
Third down now, and they need to get it out to midfield. They'll work from the shotgun. He airs it out. No, incomplete.
That's a fantastic defensive effort.
Yeah, the deflection prevented them from getting any yards, and now it's fourth down.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. He's out to the 30. Steps out of bounds at the 50. Came away with a nice return there, Lee Corso.
Whoa, Nelly. That was almost a big one, my friend.
So they'll start this drive at midfield. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Gets nailed, and it's intercepted. Room around the corner. He's tackled around the 49-yard line.
It's a good play when the corner can break up a pass, but it's even better when he can bring it in for an interception.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. Takes the handoff, and the defense stops him short. There was just no daylight on that play, and the defensive lineman was the reason.
Well, that's one way to get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Rolling out to the left side. Runs with it, and he's got room. And they push him out at about the 33-yard line. They'll get the first down.
The reason why he got so much room to run was because the defense didn't contain him.
Yep, Coach, he made the correct decision to tuck it and go.
They're packed in tight on the line. It's the tailback, and he's tackled at about the 31. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
And that was the corner that got him. He was not going to let the ball carrier get to the outside, that's for sure.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he tries to buy some time. Tough throw on the run and caught. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That outside linebacker better blitz with a sense of urgency next time. When you blitz on a passing play, you better get in there. Otherwise, the quarterback will shred you to pieces.
And we got the backup in there now at running back. Back to pass. Heavy pressure. End zone. Touchdown. Lee, how about the receiving ability of that running back?
Boy, this kid can really catch the football. Did you see that touchdown catch he just had? Ha! Yo!
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He just drills this one. Down he goes at the 33-yard line. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
This quarterback can make good passes. He just needs to focus on not forcing the ball to his receivers.
They'll work from the shotgun. They motion to the right. Complete. They'll bring him down at about the 43-yard line. Good job on the pass there.
Yeah, let me tell you something. These passes are exactly what they need to put pressure on that defense.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Swings it out left to the halfback. And they make the stop at about the 49.
They brought the dogs this time. That didn't faze this quarterback, not at all. He showed great poise and delivered the pass for a 1st down.
And we got the backup in there now at running back. Passes, and it's almost picked off.
Hey, I know he dropped it, but the safety put himself in a position to make a play. That's impressive.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 49. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. They go with the run. And he's taken down at the 42-yard line. They get a good 7 yards on that one.
7-yard gain on the play.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Single back set. 3 wide receivers. They go with a run, and he's going to be stopped short. And they just stuffed that one.
Hey, this is a great play here by the defense to bring him down before he could get to the sticks.
It's 4th down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. Gets it away. Wait a minute, he's going to throw. And down he goes at the 48. So they had their 4 downs. They just couldn't make 10 yards.
That's just a huge play by this defense. They really stepped it up right there.
They'll start this drive at the 48-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's looking to pass. Looks like he's going to run. Makes the grab, and he's knocked out of bounds. Big play right there. How about that pass play?
This may not be his best throw so far as showing up his arm strength, but it might be the best-looking pass you'll see from him all game. He took a little bit off of it this time and placed it in there perfectly. Magnificent play.
go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
Drops back to pass. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch. They brought the house on that one.
And this kid shows a lot of poise and moxie in the pocket. He knew he was going to get hit, but he hung in there and delivered the ball with accuracy.
New running back now into the backfield. Here's the halfback. There he goes! Touchdown, Vanderbilt! Boy, this kid knows how to run with a football, doesn't he?
I think everybody knew it. In fact, the defensive coordinator told me last night he didn't want this guy to beat him.
Well, it's going to take more than X's and O's, Kirk, to stop this guy. They got to tackle him.
And he converts the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. At the 30. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. The offense will start at the 36. It's 1st and 10. They come out with a big set. Halfback gets the call, and he answers big time. 7 yards there.
7-yard gain on the play.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. The quarterback in the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the formation. Tackle at the 48. Good pitch and catch there on second down.
Yep, it was good enough to get him the first down. That's just a nice play.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. We've played 3, and this is not what the experts predicted. The score here in Nashville is Vanderbilt 21, Auburn 3. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. There are 2 tight ends in the formation. The quarterback is in the gun. He'll keep it on the ground again. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 42. They come out with 4 wide out. They motion to the right. He tackles him for a loss. Taken back a yard.
They really just didn't have any room to work on that play. The defense just suffocated them there.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 43. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Back to pass. Gets it out to him again. The receiver did come down with the ball, but he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I just can't figure out why you'd run that play on 3rd down.
And outside of an incompletion, that's the best thing this defense could ask for. A short pass and nowhere for the receiver to run.
He's tackled around the 32-yard line.
Unbelievable pass. They don't care what down it is.
They can't let that happen. If you stop a guy on 3rd down, you can't let him go for it on 4th like that.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. They go with the run. And they make the stop around the 13-yard line. They pick up another first, guys.
They've got a decent drive going here.
Yep, the offense is doing exactly what they have to do. Move the sticks.
This offense has really stalled on their last 2 trips to the red zone. Catches it. And he's hit before he can go anywhere. Gain of 2.
Good catch by the sophomore receiver there, but there was one problem. He had nowhere to run with the football.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Got it and brought down immediately. So they go to the air and pick up 6.
And he did a good job of not forcing the play. It was a simple throw and a good catch for a 6-yard gain.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it. Nice play by the defense to bring up 4th down.
The defender made a solid effort to get to the ball there. Nice stop.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Looks to the end zone, interception. And that's his 4th, no, that's his 5th interception of the game.
Well, there isn't too much more you can say at this point. I think they should have pulled this kid way long ago.
I think the coach wanted to show that he had confidence in his quarterback, but it seems like today he has more completions to defenders than receivers.
They're packed in tight on the line. They go with a run. He's in the clear. Dives for extra yardage. He takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain.
On the play.
We've got a 2nd and 2. They come out in a goal line set. He's taken down around the 21-yard line. And that's a 1st down on the short gainer.
1st down, and this will help their efforts in chewing up some more of the game clock.
They're packed in tight on the line. They go right back to him, and this time they get him in the backfield.
That was a fantastic play by this defense.
You're right. Poor halfback, he had nowhere to go.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Scrambling around. Now he's going to run and watch out. Knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A big gain for the quarterback.
I'll tell you what, guys, this guy's pretty athletic.
Just like you when you played at the old Buckeye Stadium. I don't think this was a design play, but it worked like it was. And you're right. If I'm the coach, I'd let this kid run it more.
Gets to around the 42. That's the dazzling speed we've been hearing about, folks. What a run to keep the chains moving.
Speed kills. It's as simple as that.
Yep, there's no way a linebacker has any chance of catching this guy.
They line up in the jumbo set. And they'll run him again. Makes it to the 34. A nice job by the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8.
8 on the play.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. 2nd down. They're packed in tight on the line. Now they run it left, and a nice tackle right there. 2-yard pickup.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's the 9th play of the drive. 3rd down. And it looks like they're going to bring everyone in tight for this one. And he's taken down at about the 25-yard line. The buffet busters up front are really opening some gaping holes out there.
And they're feeding the running back a lot this drive, so I think we can say everybody on this offense is looking hungry for a score.
He'll get the call again. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. It's the 11th play of the drive. 1st down. They got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. Here's the give. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about.
They've got their goal line sets on the field. This might be a good time for play action. Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
Here, guys, both teams are in their goal line sets, and it's hard to stop any offense when they're that close to the goal line.
So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Vanderbilt gets set to kick this one away. He just drills this one. And down he goes at the 27. An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
And they moved the ball pretty well on that last drive, but the turnover really hurt them.
We know this offense can move the ball. As long as they can avoid those types of mistakes, they should be all right.
There's a player shaken up on the play. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 30. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time player, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, the ball should have been picked off.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They go with the run. He dances around, but they're still able to bring him down. Not much going on that drive.
Nothing at all. But you got to give the defense credit. They really stepped it up.
Booming kick. They'll bring him down at the 21. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown.
With the big lead, I think they'll keep it conservative and just run the clock here, Coach.
Yep, they should. But you never know with this coach when he might pull some shenanigans.
Makes it out to about the 29. And that's the end of the ball game, and our final score in this one, Vanderbilt 28, Auburn 3. So as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, Lee, what'd you think of this one?
I can't say enough about this performance. Vanderbilt looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to another game of NCAA Football 09. Along with Lee and Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safe.